Good day, good day, good day. Good day, everybody. I hope you are doing well. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to Sip with Rev Melissa. Let me just fix that a little bit. I want you to see all of my t-shirt. Yes, there we go. There we go. I hope everyone is doing well. Welcome to Sip with Rev Melissa. And SIP stands for Spirit and Practice. Because practice makes progress. And that's what we're interested in. We're interested in making progress. So how do I, okay, you know I'm still practicing my new intro. So let me just stick to that. I'm getting ready to switch it up again, but let me stick to practicing my new intro. So I am Rev Melissa. I use the technology of spiritual psychology, spiritual practice, and universal principles to companion people in disrupting limiting patterns of thinking and behaving by prioritizing their mind and their heart to reveal healing from within. This is my ministry of joy where I support people in living life in joy, connected to their yes. I am an ordained interfaith minister, a licensed religious science practitioner, a certified spiritual life coach, and the spiritual director of Rockland Centers for Spiritual Living, a new thought center in New York. So if you need support, just reach out to me. You can send me a DM on my social media that's running along there at the bottom of the page, and we can set up some time to talk. So good day, Linda, from the mountains of Colorado where you had some snow. Good day, Melissa. Good day, Mommy. It's good to see you. Good day, Vanessa, my cousin sis out in Cali. It was wonderful to be on Zoom with you on Sunday. We had a good time catching up. So I hope all is well with everyone watching and with everyone who watches the replay. So we are in our necessary series. We're in our necessary series. So how are you doing? Yesterday we talked about follow through, right? That we take that first step and then we don't take the next one. So it's important that we stay the course, right? That we are staying the course. So as a reminder, necessary means being essential. Being essential. being essential. Yes, being essential. Something required for a particular purpose. Something required for a particular purpose. And the origins of the word is inevitable. Inevitable, fee. That is the origin of necessary. So we know that we are necessary. And if you don't know, now you know. You are necessary. Your life is necessary. Your life is here for a particular purpose. Your life is essential. 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 Yes? All right. So what are you doing with your quality? We're always going to go to our quality. What first, second, third, fourth baby steps are you taking for the realization of your quality? Yes, Fee. I am necessary. That's a powerful affirmation to invoke. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Hey there. That must be Wayne because he's the only one that calls me Starshine. So, hey, Wayne, it's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. So we are ordering our steps. Remember, it's not just staying the course, right? That horizontal energy. Yes, it's also vertical energy. Going deeper in our higher consciousness, going deeper within our higher consciousness. And higher consciousness, what I mean by that is that we are an open, willing vessel for life to work through us, flow through us, and as us. There's a saying that's often said in New Thought that God can only do for you what God can do through you. So it's important that we are in the vibration of both of those energies, the horizontal and the vertical. If you could put it together, it would be a cross, right? They intersect. They intersect, and you are in the center of that intersection. The essentialness of your life is right there. All right, so today I want to explore the notion of creativity and the necessary of our lives. Creativity is necessary in our lives. I remember when I was younger, I used to say, I'm not creative. I'm just not a creative person, because I had a very limited view about what creativity is. I thought if you wasn't an artist, a musician, if you couldn't do something with your hands, that you weren't creative, that I wasn't creative. I couldn't sing, well, not very well. I can sing, but not well. I can't really draw. I could scribble, scrabble, right? So there are things that I could do if I practice more. I bet you I would get better at it, right? But those aren't necessarily my things, and that's okay. And it took time for me in my healing journey to recognize that I am creative simply because I was created by the Creator. And so, because of that, I have within me everything that I need, everything that is necessary for me to be creative. And it's the same for each and every one of us. So, those of you who are on the 30-day mental diet journey, we had a fabulous class last night. Today is my day 8. Some other folks might be on different days. It's okay. But today is my day 8. And day 8 is live with enthusiasm. Live with enthusiasm. And I love the word enthusiasm because the origins of the word is inspired by God. In some dictionaries, it says possessed by God. Possessed, right? Oh, that feels good. Possessed by God. Possessed by creativity, right? And it made me remember a series that I did called PACE. And PACE was an acronym for practicing, always cultivating enthusiasm. Practice always cultivating enthusiasm. Practice always cultivating being inspired by God, by the universe, by life itself, by your quality, right? It is necessary. It is essential. So I want to share a couple of things from the 30-day mental diet with you. And this is on page 44, if you have the book and you want to check it out later. And this is under Willis Kinnear's section, Learn to be Creative. He writes, if you are bored, it is because you are not active. Life is never bored. It is always active. You can decide to be active and express life anytime you want to. A passive existence, just sitting and watching the world go by, needs to change. There needs to be an outflow from you to the world about you. There needs to be a giving of what you are. There needs to be a giving of what you are. Why? If you're saying, why, Rev Melissa? Why does there need to be a giving of who I am? Because you are necessary. Without the givingness of your gifts, something is amiss. Without the givingness of your gifts, something is amiss. Because you are here by divine appointment to be and to give something in the world that is necessary, that is essential, right? So don't hold it. Don't hold it in the energy of boredom. Don't hold it in the energy of passivity. It is time to be engaged, to activate. It is essential because you are here for a particular purpose. Just want to read two other things that he writes. This is on page 45. He writes, do not limit your experience of the flow of creativity from the one source of all things. Do not limit your experience of the flow of creativity from the one source of all things. Stop putting limits on yourself about expressing the wealth of who you are, the breadth of who you are. We are in the flow of unlimited, infinite possibilities. And the reason why we can live there is because we know that the universe, God, the divine, infinite intelligence, creative mind has the how. So we don't have to use our energy for the how. We just need to stay the course, order our steps, and do our part. The what and the why. That is what is necessary for us. That's how we are engaged. That's how we move from boredom to activity, purposeful activity. Last thing, you must learn to be yourself. Now, I have read the 30-Day Mental Diet so many times. I've done it so many times for years. And apparently the first time that I read this line, you must learn to be yourself, I wrote a little comment right next to that little face, laid me out. I wrote, Willis, you done laid me out. You must learn to be yourself. And what that means is you must learn to be yourself. You must remember who you are. That's what the learning is about. Remembering who you are. You know, you may have just forgotten, lost touch with. So you must learn, you must remember who you are. That soul that said yes. Remember who you are before you became this physical form. Remember who you are. Remember who you are. You are an outlet for the activity of life in you. You were created to be a channel for the expression of life. Everybody write that down. Write that down. I am created to be a channel for the expression of life. I'm serious. Write it down. Write it down. I am created to be a channel for the expression of life. Come on, y'all. This is a little baby step to take right now. I am created to be a channel for the expression of life. And that means that you are necessary because you were created to be an expression of life. And we do that. We do that creativity with enthusiasm. With enthusiasm. We are enthusiastic about creating from the energy of our quality. We're going to do a quality roll call on Friday. I think Friday might be quality roll call day. I'm not sure, but I'm feeling like we need another roll call. Yes. I'm just going to check what you're saying here. Linda said, I have struggled with seeing myself as creative as I am not artistic. I'm sure that is why the word creative came to me as one of my divine qualities this year. Oh, yes, Linda, absolutely. And see, I was right there with you. I viewed myself as not being creative because I wasn't artistic, right? Or I thought I wasn't artistic. I'm artistic in other ways, right? But that's how we put the limitation on, right? Creativity equals artists. Limitations, right there. Limitations. So yes, the invitation is to let it all go, right? To open and surrender to the full expression of life that you are, because you are necessary. I see you, Fee King. Fee's writing, imagine young people getting this knowledge of learning to be themselves. How much more confident contributors they would be. Unimaginable confidence. Oh, yes, Fee. Absolutely, absolutely. Powerful. Just think about how many times we say that. If I only knew, if I was younger, if I knew now, if I knew then what I knew now, oh my goodness, right? Oh my goodness. If I knew then what I know now. So we get to be the example of that to the young people in our lives. They need to see us fully alive, engaged, activated in our gifts. They need to witness that. We can't just talk it to them. We have to be it, the full demonstration of it. And you don't have to be a parent to do that. If you have young people in your life, if you're feeling a call, a pull to engage with young people more, then this is the perfect opportunity to do so, to share what is necessary for them to be confident contributors, as Fee says. So yes, I love that. Thank you, Lindsay, for the excellent. Simone says, as a little girl, I've always been loving, giving, and comforting to others. I am necessary. And let me tell you something. I've known Simone since we were like 6 years old, 6 or 7 years old. And that is a true statement. Simone has always been a kind, loving, giving person. Amen to that, Simone. Amen. Lindsay, yes, it is our gift. We can give to the young. Yes, we can give to the young by walking the talk. We can't just talk the talk. We got to walk the talk, because that's what they pay attention to. That is what registers. Yes. And Julian is sharing. And we are born knowing it, but then life and people who have lost their knowledge write on us, and then we forget or get scared to know ourselves. Oh, Julian, I feel that. I feel that, girl. I feel that. And what I would say to that is, yes, people do that. And in that, one, they're doing the best they can with the information that they have at the time, right? And so we just give them some grace and compassion, because we don't know everybody's journey, right? We don't know everybody's journey. We just know what we see or what they share, right? And so what we get to do is to know the truth for ourselves and for those other folks who may be on that wiggly, their course may be really, really wiggly, and they keep getting thrown off because of the turbulence, right? Because of the turbulence. So we could lend a helping hand if they're willing to accept it, or we could just know the highest and best for them. Yes? Uh, Simone, you're so sweet. See, this is what I'm talking about, the loving and the giving. I love you, Red Mel. You are so necessary in this world. I appreciate that, Simone. So this is where we are, y'all. It is necessary to be in the flow of creativity. It is necessary to be in the flow of your quality. You can't just pick up your quality on Friday when I do roll call. You can't be like, let me find somebody. You can't be steadfast just on Friday when I do roll call, which I know Fee isn't. I know Fee is steadfast. That's who she is, right? So we have to put it into the activity of life itself. We have to use it. We have to use it. And then I just want to end with the origins of the word creativity is to create, to cause to come into being, to evolve from one's own thought, to evolve from one's own thought. So what we are experiencing as our life is the evolvement of our pattern of thinking, the pattern of our thoughts, married with the pattern of our words, what we're saying and speaking into existence, the power of our listening to our intuition, our inner guide, the power of what we are doing, the evolvement of what we are doing, the evolvement of our involvement in our creativity that is necessary because it is essential to life. Come on now, somebody. Yes? All right. So you are necessary. I wrote this down in my journal today. You are necessary for the enthusiastic flow of creativity to evolve as and through you to come into being. You are necessary. Every last one of you, in the sound of my voice, you are necessary for the enthusiastic flow of creativity to evolve as and through you to come into being. We need you. The world needs you. Yes? Yes. Yes. All right. So Vanessa's going to let her qualities from, Vanessa's qualities for 2023 are prosperity and freedom. She's going to let it roll from 2022. And that's fine. If you want to roll over your qualities from 2022, just do what Vanessa just did. Just put it in the comments and I'll add it to the list. All right, y'all, let's get into some joy news. Let's get into some joy news. Whew. Believe me, y'all, I'm making myself go into some joy news because I could go on with that flow of energy, of creativity, and the necessary and the essential and the evolvement and the all the things. I could stay right there. But let's get into some joy news. So I mentioned we had our second class of the 30-day mental diet last night. So shout out to all my dieters for doing your work and staying the course. So we're continuing on this journey. The class is now officially closed, so you'll have to wait until the next time that I do it. And so I made a commitment that I'm going to do the 30-day mental diet class twice a week. I'm sorry, not twice a week, twice a year. That's my alarm going off telling me to wrap it up because I have 11 o'clock. So 30-day mental diet, shout out. Sunday in Praise, 10:30 a.m., Rockland CSL, where I am the spiritual director. And I have a wonderful speaker this Sunday, one of my practitioners, Chris Ferrero, who is another amazing author. Her latest book is Manifesting, and she is speaking on Sunday. Her topic is grounded in the grace of God. And then after service, she's going to do a workshop, 2 workshops, one after service, and the second one is going to be February 22nd, all about manifesting. So you want to check that out. Go to rocklandcsl.org. Our Sunday service is live streamed on Facebook, and we are virtual on Zoom. Also, let me go back to today. Today, I am doing a sip of numerology. Just a sip, y'all, of numerology. So join me tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Again, go to rocklandcsl.org, click on Events, Hour of Power, and you'll be in the room. We're going to do calculations, learn how to do calculations of our personal year number. Most of you know that. Your destiny number and your challenge number. So come learn a little bit more about numerology. I'll give you some information about what each of the numbers mean so that you can apply it to the year of 7, which is the energy of 2023. Yay. Yes, that's for you, Julian. So tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, a sip of numerology. A sip of numerology. All right. I'm going to end it there. So peace and blessings, everybody. I will see you. I hope to see most of you tonight at 7 p.m. for Hour of Power, sip of numerology. If not, we'll see you tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. for another episode of Morning Sip with Rev Melissa as we continue in our necessary series. Thank you so much. Yes, it's going to be great. So come on and join us. All right, y'all. Peace and blessings, everybody. Peace and justice. We're living life in joy, right? Because we are essential. Oh, by the way, this t-shirt was created by Sekou Wrights during the pandemic. At the height of it, he sent me this t-shirt, Essential Worker, aka Warriors. So thank you, Sekou. I love this. Is one of my favorite t-shirts. So essential. We are all essential. We are all necessary.